Across the world, from Florida to Prague, strange and unexplainable sightings have been caught on camera, leaving experts and everyday people searching for answers. From a mysterious UFO captured flying over Florida to bizarre cube-shaped objects in Europe, these encounters challenge what is known and spark endless debates. Some sightings seem otherworldly, while others leave just enough doubt to keep everyone guessing. As more footage surfaces and stories spread, the question remains: are these simply tricks of the eye, or is something extraordinary happening right before us? Flying UFO captured in Florida. Then this happens. For many years, strange sightings of UFOs and aliens have fascinated people worldwide. Some stories feel easy to explain, but others remain a complete mystery. Sometimes, these encounters seem so real and detailed that even the biggest doubters stop and think, could something unknown really be living right alongside everyone, hidden in plain view? What has been captured on camera is truly hard to believe. Speaking of surprises, a man in Texas spotted something unusual right in his backyard back in 2008. He grabbed his camera and recorded a strange flying object floating silently in the air. The object was round with a thick, cylinder-like part underneath. Its surface looked rough and aged, almost like it had been around for hundreds of years. As he moved the camera closer, tiny glowing lights became visible around the lower part of the object, making the scene feel even more mysterious. The sight amazed him because he believed he had just caught a real UFO on film. Ever since that day, people have come up with all sorts of ideas about what it could be. Some even think it might be a very old piece of alien technology that has been hidden from the world for a long time. In August 2023, a man spotted something strange while recording the sky. What he captured left not just him, but also many experts and everyday people scratching their heads. Instead of the usual soft and fluffy clouds, a huge shape floated above a building with sharp corners and perfectly straight edges. It looked nothing like a normal cloud. The man described it as more of a floating spaceship made of clouds rather than something natural. How it stood out against the clear sky quickly caught people's attention online. Many started debating whether it was simply a rare weather event, or if it could be something far more unusual, like a hidden UFO or some kind of advanced technology trying to stay out of sight. Meanwhile, a breathtaking scene unfolded in Chile when a man decided to film a scenic view from a building. Without warning, 4 bright lights appeared in the night sky, moving together smoothly from one side of the horizon to the other. Because of the darkness and the light's distance, no one could clearly see the shape or structure behind them. However, their strong and steady glow was impossible to miss. The way the lights moved in perfect sync instantly caught the man's attention, making him wonder if he had stumbled upon a real UFO encounter. As the video spread across the internet, people everywhere started to share their ideas about what those lights might have been. The amazing and mysterious display left many curious, asking questions about where the lights had come from and what they really meant. Strange sightings do not just happen in one place. On a remote Brazilian island called Ilha do El, a young girl and her family had an experience they could never forget. While hiking together, they spotted tall, mysterious figures on a distant hilltop. These beings were about 10 feet tall and had long arms that moved as they quickly walked. The family tried calling out to them and even thought about getting closer, but the figures stayed far away and never responded. The sight was so surprising that they immediately pulled out a camera and started recording. From a distance, whatever was moving down the mountain seemed far too tall and odd to be regular people. Later, the family said they would not have even bothered filming if it had just been ordinary hikers. Their footage soon spread, sparking endless curiosity and debate as people wondered what exactly had appeared on that hill. Across the ocean, another unusual event was taking place in Amsterdam. While standing outside a building, a man glanced up and saw something very strange floating above. He spotted a large circular object silently hovering in the air. It had a thick, heavy look and dozens of small glowing lights underneath, arranged in a way that looked anything but normal. For a few moments, the object stayed perfectly still, almost as if it were being held up by invisible strings. The soft, blinking lights underneath gave it an even more mysterious feeling. Then, without warning, the object began moving smoothly across the sky, almost as if it was following silent instructions. When the man zoomed in for a better view, he noticed a small hole in the bottom of the object, making it look even more puzzling. Amazed by what he had seen, he shared the footage online, quickly getting people talking. Some believed it could be an advanced drone, others thought it was a real UFO, and many admitted they simply had no idea what it could be. Lately, many eyes have turned toward the skies of California, where a strange and puzzling phenomenon has caught everyone's attention. Over the towns of Palmdale and Lancaster, people have been spotting blinking lights that behave unlike any normal aircraft. These lights pulse in a steady pattern, popping in and out of view across the night sky, creating both wonder and a little fear among those watching. As more and more videos of the strange lights surfaced online, conversations exploded with theories. Some people believe the lights might be connected to extraterrestrial visitors, while others argue there could be a more ordinary reason. Even local news outlets picked up the story, only adding more fuel to the mystery. For now, the blinking UFOs continue to baffle and amaze, leaving behind a trail of questions with no clear answers. Meanwhile, another mystery has deepened on the other side of the world, in a place already known for strange events. In the quiet Hin Valley of Norway, a recent video captured a breathtaking display in the night sky. It started with 4 glowing green lights, peaceful yet strange. But before long, more lights appeared, moving in odd patterns that no one could easily explain. The lights multiplied quickly, shifting and floating in ways that left witnesses stunned and speechless. The Hin Valley has been a hotbed for unexplained sightings since the early 1930s. Yet despite years of study, no one has been able to figure out what causes them. This newest recording has reignited excitement and curiosity, sending both scientists and UFO watchers scrambling to understand this baffling and beautiful light show. Strange encounters seem to happen when least expected. Near a roadside grill, a street camera caught something that puzzled everyone. A hairless creature with a large head appeared on the footage, almost as if it was trying to communicate with something unseen. Before anyone could understand it, another similar creature dashed past the camera, disappearing into the darkness. Both were gone in seconds, leaving behind only questions. Viewers have been left wondering ever since. Were these figures aliens, strange mutants, or something no one had ever seen before? The mystery remains unsolved, and the footage baffles anyone who comes across it. Not far away from another place known for secrets, a different mystery stirred excitement online. A short video filmed near the famous Area 51 showed a truck towing something that instantly caught attention. Sitting on the trailer was a large, round, disc-shaped object that looked just like a flying saucer. As the video made its way across TikTok, it quickly gathered millions of views. People everywhere started throwing out theories. Some suggested it could be a movie prop, while others whispered about government secrets and hidden alien technology. The fact that it was filmed near Area 51, a place already tied to endless UFO rumors, made the situation even more suspicious. Whether it was a clever fake or real proof of something otherworldly, the video has sparked a huge debate that still has not settled. Another eerie scene was captured in a completely different setting, deep in the woods. A trail camera picked up a pale, thin creature sneaking quietly through the trees. Its body blended so naturally into the shadows that it seemed to belong there. Once the footage surfaced online, it went viral almost instantly. Some viewers were convinced that this was a real alien sighting, while others argued it could simply be an elaborate trick or hoax. Even today, people continue arguing about what was moving through those dark, silent woods. Everyday moments can quickly turn into unforgettable memories. One evening in Hungary, a group of friends was simply hanging out, enjoying the night, when something completely unexpected caught their eyes. High up in the sky, a shiny object floated silently above them. It was covered in colorful, blinking lights that changed so often that it became almost impossible to figure out its exact shape. Even stranger, the object kept switching the way it moved, sometimes spinning in circles and gliding straight across the sky. The friends watched in confusion, trying to make sense of the strange display, but the object's wild movements made it hard to guess what it could be. When the video of the encounter hit the internet, it spread fast, with people arguing whether the strange sight was an alien spacecraft, a secret high-tech drone, or something even more mysterious. Far from Hungary, another strange event unfolded in the countryside of Argentina. A man was out collecting wood in a familiar spot where he had walked many times before. Everything seemed normal until a large, round object suddenly appeared before him. The sight froze him in place. He could not explain what he saw. It felt completely out of this world. He was so focused on gathering wood that he never even noticed when or how the object vanished. When he returned 2 days later, the area looked completely untouched, with no sign that anything strange had ever existed. The whole experience felt like a moment pulled straight from a science fiction story, leaving the man with more questions than answers and a mystery he would never forget. Not every strange encounter happens far away in deep space. Sometimes the most unbelievable things show up right outside a home. A girl noticed something crawling along the wall outside her house a few weeks ago. Curious and a little scared, she quickly grabbed her phone and started filming. What she caught on camera were two bizarre alien-like creatures. They had huge heads and giant eyes, and moved in a way that looked like something straight out of a science fiction movie. Completely shocked, she zoomed in for a closer look and later posted the footage online. It did not take long before the video went viral, with thousands of people arguing about what the creatures could be. Some were sure they saw real aliens, while others believed it had to be a trick. The strange sight remains a hot topic, with no clear answers even today. As if that was not enough to stir up excitement, another incredible sighting made headlines from a place already famous for mysteries. A recent video taken near Area 51 showed a mysterious object falling from the sky and landing smoothly on the ground. At first, it looked like a simple, round ball. But when people slowed down the footage, they noticed a surprising detail. During its fall, the object twisted into a spiral shape before returning to a perfect circle when it touched the ground. Investigators at Area 51 quickly marked it as a UFO, adding even more to the mystery. Since the base has long been connected to secret projects and alien theories, the sudden appearance of this strange object has sparked endless questions. Many are now wondering whether it could be a real piece of alien technology hidden in plain sight. Once in a while, the night sky delivers a strange sight that leaves people speechless. In Canada, a mysterious video recently caught the attention of many. It showed a triangular object quietly hovering above the ground. The object looked very much like a pyramid, with 3 bright white lights glowing from each corner and a red light blinking steadily in the center. The way the triangle moved through the air was smooth and graceful, almost as if it were floating under some invisible force. The sight was both eerie and beautiful, quickly sparking debates about what it could be. Some people suggested it was a UFO, while others thought it might be a rare trick of the atmosphere. The clean lines, the strange lights, and the slow movement made it hard for anyone to brush off the sighting as something ordinary. Even now, the mystery of the triangular beacon continues to draw the attention of believers and skeptics alike, with no clear explanation in sight. Not every mysterious video turns out to be what it first appears, though back in July of 2011, another strange recording made waves online. It came from a quiet suburb in Portland, where someone filmed what looked like a creature hiding inside an abandoned house. At first, the video gained a lot of attention, with people wondering if something supernatural had been caught on tape. However, it did not take long before doubts began to surface. It turned out the person behind the footage had a long history of making science fiction videos. This made many people wonder if the whole thing was just another clever fake. Even today, some still question whether there was any truth to the video or if it was simply a well-planned hoax designed to stir up excitement. On April 20th, 2024, something very strange happened in Nunan, a small town in Argentina. A journalist working with the Department of Mines captured and shared a video that quickly caught the attention of the locals and people all over the internet. The footage showed an unusual object slowly moving along a deserted provincial road across the isolated Andos Malal region. At first glance, it did not seem like much, but the more people watched, the stranger it became. The object's movements were not smooth or predictable like those of a car or an animal. Instead, they moved in an odd, almost jerky way, as if it did not quite belong to this world. Its strange shape and the way it traveled across the empty landscape made the scene even more unsettling. Locals who saw the video started talking, sharing their own ideas about what it could be. Some believed it was a visitor from another planet, while others suggested it might have been a clever hoax meant to stir up excitement. As the story spread online, the discussions grew even louder. People across the world joined in, examining the footage frame by frame, trying to find clues. Was it something extraterrestrial? Could it have been a piece of secret technology being tested in a remote area? Or was it simply a well-orchestrated trick? Even now, no clear answers have been found. The creepy video of the object moving through the empty countryside has left a lasting impression. It continues to fuel curiosity and debate, turning a quiet corner of Argentina into a hotspot for one of the most puzzling mysteries of the year. Occasionally, a piece of footage leaves even the most skeptical viewers completely stunned. Back in 2003, a chilling video surfaced showing something almost too strange to believe. It captured a remarkably clear image of a flying saucer gliding smoothly over the ocean waves. The sight was breathtaking, with the saucer hovering just above the water before slowly moving across the sky. The clarity of the video made it hard for anyone to dismiss. However, what truly shocked viewers was what happened next. Without any warning, the saucer simply vanished into thin air, leaving no trace behind. One moment, it was there, floating clearly against the sky, and the next moment, it was completely gone. The exact location where the footage was taken has never been confirmed, adding another layer of mystery to an already baffling event. Since then, people have come up with many theories. Some believe the saucer used some form of advanced cloaking technology, while others suggest it might have slipped into another dimension. The crispness of the footage continues to fuel endless debates between believers and skeptics, keeping this vanishing saucer one of the most talked about UFO sightings to this day. Moving to a more recent event, something equally astonishing unfolded worldwide in Chennai, India. On August 19th, 2024, residents looked up to see a strange object lighting the evening sky. The object hovered silently, and its surface glowed with lights that pulsed and shimmered in an almost magical way. At first, it stayed completely still, making it even more unnerving. But after a few moments, it slowly drifted across the sky from east to west. Witnesses quickly reached for their phones, capturing photos and videos from every angle possible. As the images spread online, arguments and discussions exploded across social media. Some people insisted it had to be a sophisticated drone with special lighting effects. Others were convinced it was a genuine UFO sighting, something beyond anything human-made. Even today, no one has been able to clearly explain what the object was. Its unusual shape, smooth drifting motion, and glowing lights continue to spark curiosity, keeping the mystery alive. Whatever floated over Chennai that night left behind a trail of wonder that people are still trying to unravel. On July 31st, 2024, Prague's peaceful city witnessed something unbelievable. A strange cube-shaped object appeared above the buildings and streets, floating silently in the air. Its shape was sharp and perfectly defined, looking completely out of place against the soft clouds and blue sky. People who spotted it acted quickly, pulling out their phones to snap photos and record videos. Within hours, the images had spread all over social media, drawing attention from curious minds worldwide. Seeing such a perfect cube hanging motionless in the sky left many people scratching their heads. Some believed it might be part of a secret advanced technology project, while others wondered if it was a visitor from somewhere far beyond Earth. Despite countless theories and debates, no solid explanation has been found. Scientists, UFO enthusiasts, and even casual onlookers have all weighed in, but the cube's origin remains a complete mystery. Its sudden and unexpected appearance in Prague continues to capture people's imaginations, fueling stories, discussions, and endless fascination about what might really be hidden in the skies above. As the old saying goes, the sky is the daily bread of the eyes, and sometimes it offers more questions than answers. If you enjoyed diving into these strange encounters, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more mysterious videos. And do not forget to comment below. Which sighting do you think is real, and which one left you the most curious? Let's talk about it!